This is Anthony Silva here at WonderCon 2014, here for the Son of Batman newest DC animated movie. I'm here with Batman himself, Mr. Jason O'Mara. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, thanks. Yeah.
Good,
yeah.
good.
Yeah. I'm playing Batman. I mean, you know,
how could you be bad?
it's got to be a good day, and it's the world premiere, so it's got to be a good day.
That's the best. That's the pinnacle for some people. They only aspire just to be Batman.
This is as good as it gets, man. You know, to say I'm Batman and get to mean it. Legitimately, that's
Absolutely. You don't got to do all the stunts and get beat up or anything like that.
No, although I did have one little scrape where I got a little too enthusiastic about one of the fight scenes, and I punched the lectern I was standing in front of. I still have the scar, actually.
Oh, he got tagged. Blood went into this movie.
Well, there was blood. There was blood dripping from my hand, and I was too embarrassed to admit that I'd hurt myself. So I was just kind of standing there. They were like, "You all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." There's those drips of blood from my
Batman
finger.
wouldn't stop for that.
That Batman, come on. He's got crime to fight and stuff like that.
Right. It's just a little boo-boo.
Yeah. He's got illegitimate children to bring up.
Yeah. That's a big surprise for Batman.
Yeah, right?
Now, you have such an amazing history that we've talked about, but how do you find something new to stay engaged with each project?
In this particular one, it was given to me because there's a kid in it, a kid that we have to care about. And there's not been many stories where there are young children in a major role. And so I loved the story. I knew nothing about it until I was given the script. All of a sudden, what? Batman's son? What are you talking about? What? And how fascinating that Batman has this soft spot for Talia. And he allowed his guard down enough so that she slipped him a Mickey, drugged him, and they have a child. And to watch the dynamic of what happens when he discovers this happened, and then he does take on the responsibility. He doesn't just go, forget it, I had nothing to do with it, it wasn't my choice. No, he said, this is my blood son. This is not a ward that I have taken in that I'm going to take care of. This is my blood. And it's hard because the kid is kind of rotten when we first meet him. He's been trained by Ra's al Ghul. He's been trained that when you have an enemy, you take them out. You kill them. Batman doesn't kill. And so there's a whole different mentality that he has to, a whole sense of values that he has to bring to this kid that's so very different. And the kid keeps taking off. And he's got to go and find the kid and bring him back and make sure the kid's safe and that the kid's not going out there killing. Because the kid is a killing machine. He's learned how to do that. He knows how to do it. He has no conscience. He has to teach the kid about right and wrong.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Stuart Allen, voice of Damian in The Son of Batman. You're the next Batman, buddy. This is it, right?
Yeah, it's pretty huge, to see Damian finally come up to the big screen. It's very unusual, but very exciting. Absolutely. The fact that because many people in the comics, they thought he was just he was a brat. Some people don't really like him.
Kind of a little jerk.
Yeah, kind of a little jerk. But I actually used to be one of those jerks.
No.
But what I later found out as I started to look into the role, I researched him on like Wikipedia, the internet. I did some. I researched the Batman and Son comics. In fact, this is a little weird, but I actually went to the GameStop guys because they know a lot about the DC comics, and I found out a lot of things I never really knew about Damian before. Like he's not a brat at all. He's just a lone wolf. He likes to do things his own way. He knows how to get what he wants. He's very smart, very sophisticated. Yeah, very smart alecky too, and has to work on his manners.
So about the animation process, is there anything particularly different that you found kind of maybe enlightening, where you only had to focus on the sound of your voice, like the cadence that you had to use?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's something that. I think there's something that taps into the imagination more, where you're just purely imagining, and it's adds another element of play, I think, than what's kind of like physically in front of you. It's kind of liberating to just sort of be able to be able to make voices. It's sort of like I'm a dad. It's like I do voices all the time with the kids, so it's sort of, it's kind of sky's the limit,
That's cool.
So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is Nightwing a voice that you've used for your children, reading them stories?
You know what's so funny? I listened to it. I just saw it last night, and no, that would not be a voice. They were gonna maybe watch it, and I'm so glad they went to bed because it was.
It's a little hardcore.
It's a little violent.
Yeah, maybe in a couple of years.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah.